To manufacture a single cotton shirt, it takes 2,700 liters or 713 gallons of water. Ever since the end of World War II, consumerism has been inserting itself into American culture. We've been itching to spend ever since. That greed has only resulted in the destruction of our habitable planet. Palm oil, a common ingredient in cosmetics like lipstick or shampoo, consumable products like pizza or chocolate, has a very destructive production process. So much so, to even start such production, you have to clear out forests, which pollutes our environment and disrupts our ecosystems. The EPA, also known as the Destructive Protection Agency, states that the average person throws away 70 pounds of clothing each year. That's 11.3 million textiles for Americans alone. Compared to 6 years ago, now twice as much as the average person. That will continue to increase over time. David G. Myers, Hope College psychologist, states, compared with their grandparents, today's young adults bring much more affluence, slightly less happiness, and a greater risk of depression and a sort of social pathology. The link between consumers' mental health and their spending habits is still being researched. However, there's enough concern among scientists and some of the general public to be concerned an issue within the bigger picture. The science behind why it feels so good when we start spending lies behind dopamine. Thrill spending releases this chemical. However, it may not feel too good when the spending frenzy is over. That is because we're way more likely to spend money when we're sad, which is also known as retail therapy. Companies and brands are also at fault for our greedy spending habits. Our biggest time of spending is during the holidays, and they know this. Companies sell out items sooner than expected, with false promises of deals just to get your pockets running. People are also 99% more likely to spend money on items that are 50% off. Is that really a deal? Yes. Would you still think it's a deal if you knew they were doing this with lower quality items? A practice known as piling does exactly this. It shows coupons, deals, and limited time offers in your face to make the item seem more highly desirable. However, you're too busy thinking about how much money you think you saved without making the conscious decision of, is this really worth my while? Hopefully my speech has changed a few minds here. Before you go into a store, whether it's a clothing or grocery store, think about where you are mentally and financially. Think about your house. If your closet is piling with clothes, go out to your communities and donate, or use it for DIY instead of throwing it away. Unless we do these practices, it's just going to continue consuming our minds, our lives, and our wallets. Thank you.